Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll show you how to start your very first personal blog that can potentially make up to $41,000 a month on autopilot. So by watching this video to the end, you should have your website up and running, and stick around to the end of this video because at the end of this video I'll show you what sort of content is actually driving traffic to your website and how you can actually find those sort of content and replicate it and start making content and start making money with your personal blog. So without further ado, let's get started. So before I show you how to start your personal blog step by step, I just wanted to show you this blog that is showing the top 20 highest paid bloggers. So I actually gone through a couple of this and I decided to show you this one, Abby Lawson, and apparently she's making about $41,000 a month. And this is the website that you have already seen it. Okay, so this website is apparently, based on this blog post, is making about $41,000. And today I'll show you how you can actually create similar website, similar personal blog from scratch, step by step. So the first thing that you need to create a personal blog is a domain name and a web hosting. So the domain name is actually the name of the website, and in this case, Just a Girl and Her Blog is the domain name of this website. And if you want to create a website, you need a domain name and a web hosting. So in order to get a free domain name and a web hosting for your website, I'll leave a link in the description below, and that will get you to Bluehost. So this is Bluehost official website. Bluehost is actually recommended by Wordpress official website, and using the link below, you get a free SSL certificate and a free domain name for the first year. Also 24/7 support. Just so you know, the link in the description below is an affiliate link, meaning I get a small commission at zero extra cost to you. You also get a discounted price, which is great. So in order to start a website, go ahead and click on Get Started. Now select the plan that you want for your website. If you are going to have only one website, you probably want to go with this basic plan, but if you're going to have more than one website, you can select plus or other options. But for now, I select the basic plan. So go ahead and click on select. So here we create the domain name or the name of our website. So I'm just going to call my website managblog.com. So we have a lot of extensions here, .com, .net, .org. But if the .com domain extension is available, I personally recommend going with .com. And if you're not sure what will be the name of your website, you can click on I will create my domain name later. You're still going to get the free domain name for the first year after you add the domain name to your website. But after you decided what will be the name of your website, go ahead and click on this next button. And the domain name is available, which is great. If your domain name is not available, you can put the words like a, de, my, and things like that to make it available. Now scroll down and put in your account information, like putting the first name, last name, and things like that. Pretty self-explanatory, nothing really special. And select the package that you want. So we have two options. I think we used to have three. So you go with 12 months or 36 months. So 36 months is cheaper. If you're sure about your blogging, you can go with this cheaper option. Scroll down. Keep this domain privacy. I personally recommend it. Uncheck this one, the code guard and site lock. Uncheck these two. Scroll down, put in the payment information and accept the terms of service and submit. Now let me show you how you can get the price even cheaper than this. So in order to get the price even cheaper, you need to hover over this X button, like you want to close it. Do not close it. And once you hover over this page pops up and it offers a special price. Now click on this green button that says claim savings. Now scroll down to the package information. So you can see now we have three options and the price is actually dropped to $265 instead of $295. Scroll down, accept the terms of service and click submit. And once you click on submit, you will get this page that says welcome to Bluehost, congratulations. You also receive an email. You need to verify that email and then come back here and click on create your password to create a new password. And then you will get to this page, put in your new password, accept the terms of service and click next. And then click on login. But clicking login, Bluehost basically automatically installs WordPress for you, which makes the whole process even easier. And then you will land on this page where you can choose the theme or the look of your website. For now, we're not going to choose any theme for our website because we're going to set it up later on. And so you need to scroll down to the bottom. It says skip this page and skip this page. And also skip the next couple of pages. And then you get to this page that says all done, which means your web hosting is all set up, your WordPress is all set up, and now you can start building. So click on this start building. Then you land on this WordPress dashboard. This is the page that you see every time you log into your WordPress account. This is actually the backend of your WordPress site. So if you're wondering what will be the URL of this website, all you need to do is just put in wp-admin at the end of this URL, or just simply type in login and you will come to this page. The username and password will be the same username and password that you used when you're creating this WordPress site. Now let's see how our website actually looks. So if you go to the URL of your website should look something like this. This is the default theme or default look of a WordPress site. Now, I'm going to show you how you can actually change this theme and how to make it look better and how to customize it and add content to it. Let's start with changing the theme. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. And in order to change the theme, hover over Appearance and select Themes. So once we're in the theme page, you can see that all the themes that are installed, and currently we have only 2 themes installed on our WordPress. So in order to add a new theme, go ahead and click on Add New Theme. And by adding a new theme, you will come to this page. So you have a lot of options, a lot of free themes to choose from. You can just simply select the one that you want, preview it, or just go and install it. Okay. But the theme that I think she's using for her website, for this website, I think she's using a theme from Genesis Themes. It's called Branch Pro. For this tutorial, I'm just going to use a simple free theme. Okay. So these are the themes. These are the free themes, and I'm just going to select randomly a theme and install it. So the theme that I'm going to use is this one, Newsway. So in order to install it, select it, and you can have a quick overview of how the theme actually looks. I think it looks okay. So in order to install it, click on Install, and then activate it. So the theme is activated. Let's see how our website actually looks. So click on Visit Site, and this is our new website. That looks okay. So we have a completely new website without writing a single line of code in minutes. If you like this video so far, I really appreciate if you tap that like button for me. That can help more people to watch this video and learn how to start their blog. Also, if you would like to install the same theme that she's using for her website, which is called Branch Pro from Genesis Framework. So you need to go to Genesis Framework. I'll leave a link in the description below to Genesis Framework. You need to download the framework first and then select the Branch Pro, but apparently Branch Pro is out of stock, but you have so many other options in the theme section. You come here and select any of these themes, which are pretty fast and premium themes. These are not free themes. You need to pay for them. Okay. So in order to install it, you come here, go to Appearance, click on Themes, and then click on Upload Theme, and drag and drop the framework, install and activate, and then drag and drop the theme that you want, install and activate. So this is basically a 2-step process. Now that we have our website up and running, it's time to make changes to it and customize it the way we want. So the first thing I would like to change is the name of this website. In order to make any changes, click on this Customize button. And here you can either click on this pencil, or you can go to Site Identity and change the site title. I'm going to change it to Manny G Blog. You can also add the tagline, which kind of is duplicate. You can see it is added here. So I'm not gonna add any tagline for now. So I changed the site title and the logo. In order to change the logo, just click on the Select Logo. For creating logo, I'm using canva.com, which is a free tool. So I have literally just selected a template and changed the label, changed it to Manage, and that's it. So I have my logo. Let's go ahead and download it. Let's change the file type to JPG to make it smaller and download. So let's go back to our dashboard and drag and drop the file here. So the file is uploaded, and every time you upload a file or image to your website, it's always good to have an alt text, which is an alternative text. So in this case, I'm going to call it Manage as well. So this is the text that a user can see every time an image doesn't load properly. So select it and crop image, and we have our logo. So it is uploaded. It's okay. It's not perfect. I'm sure you can make a nicer logo. So before I make the changes, I would also like to get rid of this date and time. And in order to do it, let's go back to this theme options and header option, and we can disable the date and time. Let's save the changes by publishing this changes. And this is how our website actually looks. So if you go back to Just a Girl and a Blog, you can see we have a couple of menu items at the top. And now I'm going to add these menu items to my website. So to add a new menu, go back to Customize. And here, let me just get rid of the logo for now. I don't like it that much. So let's go back. And in order to add a menu, go to Menus. And now we can either create a new menu or use the current menu. So I'm going to use this one, my menu. So here you can see we have two menu items, Hello World and Sample Page. So Hello World is a type of post and Sample Page is a page. If you don't know what's the difference between a post and page, let's go back to our dashboard. So here we got post and page. So for every post and page, we can have a menu item for it. The difference between a post and a page is that they're pretty much same sort of content, but pages are like sort of information that doesn't change that much, like contact us, about us, and things like that. So let's go back to our menu. I'm going to get rid of these two menu items. Let me just remove this and remove this one. So right now we shouldn't have, as you can see, we don't have any menu items. It's all gone. Okay. It is all gone. So let's go back to the Just a Girl and a Blog. And here she has 1, 2, 3, 5 menu items. Okay. And sub menus as well. For example, let me just create this one, Meet the Girl, and she has 2 sub-menu items, About Abby or About Us, and a Contact Us, okay? So let's go back to our menu. So let's go and add items. So by adding items, you can see we have a couple of options, custom links, pages, and we have only 2 pages, posts, categories. We have only 1 category, which is a default category, and it's called uncategorized, and tags. We don't have any tags. So let's go back to her website one more time. So you can see here, Meet the Girl, she has 2 other pages underneath this menu item. So I am going to create a menu item called Meet the Boy and create 2 other pages under that menu item. So let's go back to our website. Let's go back to the menu, create a custom link and call it Meet the Boy. And by adding the item, you can see we need to have a URL for it as well. So I'm gonna have the same URL, https://managblog.com, and I add the item. So we have added 1 menu item here, and as you can see, it is added to the top of our menu. Also, make sure to hit publish, so all your changes will be saved. Now, let's go back to this website, Just a Girl and a Blog, and you can see under this main menu, we have 2 sub-menus, right? About Abby and Contact. So these are the sub menus that I'm going to create now. So we have basically 2 more pages related to these 2 items. So let's go back to our dashboard. So in order to create a page, we can either add a new page from here. So go to the pages and add new, or we can go back to the menu and add a new item. And here we have a couple of options. And one of the options is actually the pages. So I will add 1 page from the menu and 1 page from the dashboard. So I'm going to call the first page, what was the first one? It was about Abby. So I'm going to call it about me and add it. So by adding a new item, it automatically adds a new page in the pages section. So let's go back to the pages and click on pages. So about me is not added to the pages. And the reason it's not added is because we haven't actually saved it, right? So let's go back to here and we need to publish it. So publish. Now let's go back to pages and refresh the page. And now you can see about me is added to the pages. Now let's go to the actual page. Click edit, or you can click on about me. So this is our about me page with about me header and no content in it. I will also show you how to add content, text, buttons, images, and things like that to it later on. But for now, let's go and add the second page, which is going to be contact. Okay, for creating contact, we also have 2 options. We can either go to menu and add it from the menu section, or we can add it from the actual dashboard. So for this one, I'm going to add it from the pages. So go to the pages and click on add new. So we have a new page with no name and no content in it. So I'm going to call this page contact. I'm going to contact me. And after you create it, I'm not going to add any content yet. I will add it later on. And after you create it, make sure to publish it. And let's go one more time. And we have added our page. Now let's go back to our dashboard and go to the pages. And now you can see that contact me is also added to the actual pages. So we should be able to see this contact me and about me in the menu section as well. So let's go back to our menu and now add a new item. So in the pages section, we should have a new page called contact me. So you can see this page is not added, and that's because we need to actually refresh the page. So let's refresh the page and add it one time. So contact me is added to the pages as well. So we would like to have contact me, about me, and contact me added to the menus, right? So by adding these 2 items, they are actually added. Actually added 2 times. Let me just get rid of one of them. So you can see we got meet the boy, about me, and contact me. And we would like to add about me and contact me under the main menu, which is meet the boy. So in order to do this, we have actually 2 options. We can go to reorder, click on reorder, and then click on this right arrow and click on this one as well. So you can see these 2 menu items are underneath the main menu, and now you can see the menu has changed and these 2 items are added to the main menu. Okay, click on done and we're all set. You can also hover over the menu item that you want and drag it and put it under the main menu item. The same way you can also change the order of menu items as well. You can see now the contact me is actually before the about me. So this is how it looks nice. So now that we know how to make our menu items, let's go and create a post for our website. So to add a new post or page, we need to go back to our dashboard, and here you can see we got posts and pages. And to add a new post, simply hover over post and click on add new. The same way you can actually add new page as well. But you can see we got two more options in the post section, and that is categories and tags. Let me just create a new post and I'll tell you how you can add categories and tags to it. So go ahead and click on add new. So by adding a new post, you will come to this page where we can add content to our blog post, where we can actually add title to it. This will be the title and the header of our post, and then we can add content to it. And we got different types of blocks. So you can actually click on this plus button and see all the options you got. We got paragraph, list, table, gallery, and things like that. So by clicking browse all, you can see all the other options that we got, and you just simply need to click on it, click on table, and it automatically adds the table to your blog post. And this is how it looks. Create a table, and you can see we have a table. The same way you can actually add other content like paragraph, or you can add images like image, and then you can actually simply drag and drop your image here, and it will be added to your blog post. So let's say I am a personal trainer and I would like to have a blog post about chest exercises and workouts. Okay, so let me just get rid of these blocks. So in order to get rid of it, click on these three dots and remove block, this one as well, and I got rid of it. So the title of the blog post will be, just copy paste it, I will call it the chest exercises and workouts, and then I would need to have some content for it as well. So for content, you can simply just type your content here, or you can just go back and click on add paragraph, which would be the same thing, and then add your content here as well. So I've got a header and I've got some text related to that topic. And now I would like to add an image as well. So to add an image, I click on this plus button and then click on image. So for images, you can actually, if you have an image, that's great. If you don't have an image, you can go to websites like Pixels, Pixabay, and things like that, and simply just download an image related to your content and just copy and paste it here. I actually downloaded one image and I simply just drag it and drop it here. So that image will be added, is actually added to my content. So we have actually created our content. If you would like to add more items and more blocks to it, you can just simply add more headings, and more content to make it more thorough. After you created your content, make sure to publish it. So by publishing it, we can actually publish the content to the world, right? So go ahead and click on publish, and our content is actually published. And there's a URL that we can actually find that content. So if you go back to this website, you can see that she has a menu item called projects. Okay, this is a category of projects, and for every project, she has different subcategories, and for every one of these menu items, there is a blog post related to it. And this is exactly what I'm about to do. I have a blog post and I need to create a menu item called maybe exercises, right? So what I need to do, go back to my blog post, and here I need to add a category to this blog. And in order to add a category, go to this post section, and here you can see that we have categories, okay? And by clicking categories, we have a default category, which is uncategorized, but I am going to add one more category and click on add new category, and I will call it chest exercises, or maybe just get rid of chest and I call it exercises, right? Exercise, and add a new category. So what I'm about to do is to add these posts to that menu item that is called exercise. Now let's see how our website actually looks in a browser. And in order to see it, we can directly go to that specific URL, or we can have a preview of the blog post by clicking preview and preview in a new tab. And so this is our blog post, And this is how it looks in a browser. I think it looks okay. And this is the actual URL of this blog post. So by typing this URL, we can actually get rid of this preview section. By typing, you can get rid of this part. And by typing this URL, we can get to this specific blog post. But we also need to have a menu item to show this blog post through our menu item. So by clicking that menu item, we can actually get to this blog post. So for adding a new menu item, we can go back to the customize and go to menus and click on my menu and add a new one from here. Or we can go back to our dashboard and hover over appearance, click on menu, and here you can see we can add our menu as well. So we can go to the pages. We haven't created any pages, and we actually created the post, so we can actually see this post here. So we can actually select this post and add it to the menu. But I am going to use categories, and as you know, we already got exercise, right? So we added exercise to the categories. So every time we have a blog post about exercise, that automatically gets added to this menu. So I click on this exercise, add to menu. So we have a menu item called exercise. Now let's go ahead and save the menu. And if we go back to our website, let me just refresh it one more time. So we have a menu item called exercise. And by clicking exercise, it shows every single blog post in this specific category. So we don't actually need to go back and add every one of those blog posts into this menu. It automatically gets added to this category, which is great. Now we know how to create our blog posts and pages. So we can actually go back to the dashboard and go to the post section and pages and add more pages and posts to our website. Now that we know how to create the content, we need to know what sort of content is actually sending traffic to her website. So if you go back to her website, there are a couple of posts that are sending traffic to her website. And in order to find it, we actually use a tool. It's a free tool called Ubersuggest. So go to the ubersuggest.com, and here you just simply need to enter the domain name of any website that you want. For example, in this case, the website is called justagirlandablog.com. So I just copy the URL and paste it here and click on search. So you can see that she's getting ranked for over 125,000 keywords, and she's sending almost 124,000 people to her blog, which is great, right? And all this traffic coming mostly from Google search and other search engines, which is a free traffic as well. And if you're wondering what sort of content is sending her traffic, these are probably the top 5 blog posts that are sending traffic to our website. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can see what sort of keywords also sending traffic to her website. We can see the keywords like garage storage ideas. Like, these are the keywords you probably never thought about, right? And when you scroll up, you can see, let me just check out this blog post. So what you need to do, just check out the blog post, right? And see how she has actually organized her blog post. Do not copy, but you can get some ideas and replicate what she's doing. And as you can see, this is a very simple blog post. It's just a text and a couple of images, right? So the quality of this content is probably good because people are going to read it. And that's why this is getting ranked on Google as well. So one of the keywords that she was getting ranked for was garage storage ideas. And once you search this keyword in Google, you just search it, and you can see that. So scroll down a bit, 1, 2, 3, and she's sitting at position 4. And you can see Just a Girl and her blog is actually getting ranked for this keyword, which is garage storage ideas. And this is one of the keywords that she's getting ranked for. And this is how she's sending traffic to her blog post. And in order to getting ranked on Google, there is a plugin that you actually need to install for your blog that I'm about to show you how you can actually install that plugin as well. So plugins are basically the functionalities that you can actually add to your website without writing a single line of code. And this is one of the power of WordPress that can help you add functionalities without writing code. So other people have already written those content and plugins, and all you need to do is just find them, install them, and activate them. So in order to install a plugin, hover over plugin section and click on add new. So the plugin that we're going to use is called Yoast, okay? And this is a search engine. It's called SEO plugin, which stands for Search Engine Optimization Plugin. And as you can see, improve your WordPress SEO, write better content, and have a fully optimized WordPress site. So once you find your plugin, click on Install Now, and now activate it. So Yoast SEO is actually installed and activated, and you can see it is added to our plugin section. Now, if you go back to our blog post, that you can go from posts, all posts, and select the post, or go directly to that post. By refreshing the page, you can see this icon is actually added, which is a Yoast SEO icon. And once you see that, you can see there are two red dots here. So the first one is readability analysis, and the second one is SEO analysis. So this actually helps you to write more readable content. So my content is very short content. There's not much in it. So what I need to do, I need to add more headings and more content to it to make it more thorough, and make sure these icons are at least yellow. So make sure to try to make it green, because the more readable it is, the higher chance your website can get ranked on Google. And for SEO analysis, for example, in this case, I am trying to get ranked for chest exercises. Let's say this is my keyword. I need to scroll down and go to the focus keyword and copy and paste it here. So you can see my focus keyword is okay. I just need to add more content related to this keyword and try to make it more SEO sort of friendly, so I have higher chance of getting ranked on Google and other search engines. Configuring the Yoast SEO plugin would be another video that you probably will see it at the end of this video. So I'm not going to go through it in this video now. And if you would like to customize your website, make sure to go through all these menu items, like just change the identity, header, footer, colors, and see how your website can actually change by changing any part of these menus. It is very self-explanatory, very simple. You can just go through it. And that's pretty much it. This is definitely not a very complete video, but this is a very good starting point, I think, for someone who wants to start having a blog and making money from it. Also, if you like this video, make sure to smash that like button for me. I really appreciate it. And make sure to check out the next playlist on how to take a backup, how to create a professional email, and other related videos about creating a website. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't subscribed and tap that little bell so you don't miss out the next video. See you in the next one.